Hi, Michelle here, my crazy workout. Olivia told me the other day that I hit 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. Woohoo! I know that's not a lot, but that's a lot for me, so yay! I have a new workout. Well, it's sort of new. It's one I did on Saturday morning that I posted the picture. I'm calling it the Saturday Morning Sweat Sesh. I didn't have a lot of space, as you could see in the picture, so that was my, at the front door. I did do jump rope because I have a high arch there, but if you don't have a lot of space, you can still do the workout. If your ceilings aren't high, the jump rope might be hard. You can substitute in mountain climbers, oblique mountain climbers. Burpees are awesome in place of the jump rope, so it's entirely up to you. But that's your cardio move, so high knees, you can jog in place, it doesn't matter. We're gonna start with a warm-up, and then there are 3 parts to this workout, so it's gonna be sort of like a warm-up jump rope part where it was only 20 seconds of jumping rope with another move, and then we'll move into cardio abs, and then we'll finish with the, it was a jump rope and then a lower body and an upper body move, all on the timer. I had it set, you know, for the multi one, 3 and over, so the 3 different things. Let me set up my, let's get this going. All right, march it out. Timer is going. I didn't hit the other timer. There we go. So we're gonna just do a warm up to loosen everything up, get all the blood pumping, and then we'll go into the jump rope cardio warm up end of it. We are gonna do jump rope again, and then so it'll be 20 seconds in the first part, but we're going to 30 seconds when we do the upper body and the lower body move along with it. March it wide. We're gonna kick our heels back right here, heels back, pull in. I'm all blue today, blue mat. Blue BOSU, and that's the other thing. If you don't have a BOSU, that's okay. All the moves can be done to the floor. I just, that's all I could fit out there, and I didn't want to try and fit a mat out there to lay down on, so when I did my abs, I ended up laying on the BOSUs, but all of them can be done on the floor. 4, 3, 2, toe tap wide, reach it up. I had Anna in mind for this one. I used my tubes. I do have 1 set of dumbbells here. I didn't have a lot of space, so I only brought 1 thing of dumbbells out. You know what I didn't bring out was I had a kettlebell out there too, but that's okay. You don't need it. You can use dumbbells as a substitute. 4, 3, 2, let's do a knee lift right here. Right knee up, pull down. 4, 3, 2, we're gonna do heels to the front, right here. Heels down, push back. When we do the warm-up part, when I did the warm-up jump rope part, I did the second move that I did with the jump rope, so it'll be 10 and 20, then 10 and 30, was an upper body, lower body mix, and I did 4 different exercises. So it'll be 4 times through, it'll be 16 rounds. 4, 3, 2, and hold that left foot out right here. Drop down, stretch out the hamstring, suck in the stomach, chest is lifted, back is flat, lower down, feel that stretch, feel that pull from the glute all the way down into the hamstrings. You're gonna shift the left foot forward and the right foot back, raise up, toe raise with that right foot. 4, 3, 2, hold it here, hold it up, drop the knee, pelvic tilt, hip flexor stretch right here, Got to loosen these up for jump rope. Push up, slide that right leg in, step that left leg back, pull that toe up, drop it down, feel that stretch in the glute all the way down into the hamstring and the Achilles tendon all the way down to the arch, your heel. Push that toe down, push that left foot back, up and down. Raise up on the toe, get that calf, wake it up. 4, 3, 2, hold it up here, drop that knee, pelvic tilt, hip flexor right here in the front. No pulled muscles. Slide it in, and we're gonna take the legs wide. You're gonna go over to the right side and just stretch out that inner thigh, and then to the left. We're gonna do some side lunges. So we're gonna get warmed up with those inner thighs as well. I have my towel out here rolled up for my heels elevated. When I was at the front door, we have a mat there, so I elevated my feet on the mat. So I'm gonna simulate that with a towel. You can use plates, you can use books. You just don't want to break the bindings of books. So everybody's got a towel. Just roll a towel up and stick it under your heels right here. 4, 3, 2, and hold it over here one last time. Turn that foot up. Now you want to roll the toe back down and shift sides. Roll that foot up, back down, come to the center, walk the feet in, tuck the head, and roll the back up one vertebrae at a time. All right. If you're not, that was like a 5-minute warm-up. It's just to get the blood pumping. Okay, so if you have the same timer as me, you're gonna do 4. It's gonna be 4 on the timer. It's it'll look like this. Circuit 1, and it's 4. So there's 4, 10, 20, 10, 30. And then it'll go to the next round, 2. So that's how it keeps track. So you don't have to constantly be changing your timers. I do like the Gym Boss Mini for this, and I do have a video on that. So we're gonna start with the jump rope. So I'm gonna hit the timer. Your 20 seconds as the warm up. I'm gonna turn to the side so I don't hit the cabinet. Hold that stomach in as you jump. Core is engaged. Squat, alternating side lunge. Squat down and over. I did have a kettlebell out there. I forgot to grab one. All right. Round 2, jump rope. And we are doing feet wide. You're gonna do feet wide, and it's a plie squat where you're gonna pulse down. So you can elevate your heels, and you can, it's a pulse down, inner thighs. You can hold a weight if you want, or 2 weights, or the kettlebell. inner thighs. Lift those heels. If you don't have something to put under your heels, you can be on your toes or flat feet, it doesn't matter. Jump rope is next. And then we go to a reverse lunge with a tricep extension overhead. Engage the core. So there's 4 circuits in the first round, and we're going to do that 4 times through. So, I'll turn this way. You're going to go reverse lunge. You can hold your dumbbell like so. Lunge back. You can put bands on your legs if you want, but taking them off in between the jump rope is tricky. Stay down, and you're going to pulse up, glute squeeze. I'll turn for the second round. So after this timer goes off, we're going to repeat this same circuit 3 more times. All right? Now you know why my neighbors look at me when they walk by. And it's funny because the ones who have dogs and the dogs stop and sniff, and then they're forced to make eye contact. I'm jumping, burping, going, morning! They're like, oh God, not her again. If you don't have a weight, you don't need one. I'll show you. Squat, side lunge. Squat, lower down, elbows between the knees. It's like a goblet squat, a malasana squat. Weight is in the heels. If you can't go that low and you need to put the mat behind you, the towel behind you, to elevate those heels, totally fine. Woo. Starting to sweat. Jump ropes next. Focus, huh? Okay. I should just leave that back there. Now, if you want to hold weights, you can. Remember, this one's the pulse down. Hold them on your legs. Hold them at your shoulders. Just don't lean forward. Inner thighs. Woo. I'm not going to move that. It won't be in the way for my lunges. Jump rope is next. 20 seconds. reverse lunge. If you want, you can do one in each hand, and you're gonna lunge back. I'm gonna turn, sit back, drop that knee towards the floor. Jump rope. This is the second round. We have 2 more in this circuit. Should be warming up. Weights or no weights, it doesn't matter. Down, and you're gonna pulse up. It's gonna look like this. Squeeze that butt. Right here, small pulse up. Right here, feel it. Squeeze and tighten. Woo. All right, jump rope. This is round 3. This is the 3rd time through. Breathing hard, feeling it, warming up. All right, you ready? Squat down, bicep curl, weight comes up and over. Now, when I did those ones, I had to turn sideways in the doorway because I couldn't do them side to side. I didn't have enough space. That's okay. Make it work for you. Pulsing down, inner thighs. If you don't have anything to elevate your feet, come up onto your toes and come down. Walk your feet in just a tad bit so you can stay on those toes. Or if that's too much, stay down on the feet. Pulse down, inner thighs. If you need to hold on to a wall or anything, a pole, a chair, you go right ahead. Woo! Sweating. Okay. Jumping rope. Engage the core. Chest is lifted. Don't look down at your feet. Don't round your back. Look out. All right. Reverse lunge. Lunge back. There we go. And lift up. Jump rope. This is number 4 in this circuit, so we only have one more round of the circuits to do. But you can stop at any time and move on. I have the workout broken up in orange borders, so you'd move on to circuit 2. Just fast forward. Woo. All right. Feet are wide. Again, if you don't have a towel, stay down on the toes and pulse up. See, just like putting something under your heels, but you're gonna stay on your toes and really give those calves a workout. Feel them tighten with the jump rope and these. Whoo. Squeeze. Get that lower part of that glute that leads into the hamstring. Gives you that nice round and then sweep in. Okay, this one's circuit 4. Engage the core. Squats are next. Now listen, with the warm-up, we're up to 22 minutes. So this can be, if you have, or if you're pressed for time, this can be a workout in itself. You don't have to do all 3 parts. I'm tying them together so that you don't have to go looking for this piece and that piece. They're just all tied into one video. Or if you have a long day and you want to really crush it, you can do the whole thing. And you don't have to do this many circuits either. If you're a beginner and you only want to do 1 or 2, you stop. And if you want to fast forward to the next part, you fast forward. We're pulsing down. You can hold it if you have a kettlebell or a dumbbell, inner thighs, or you can be on the toes, down, inner thighs, right here. Feel them right here. You can hold it like this. You don't need a lot of fancy equipment to get a good workout. You just need to piece those moves together so that they're effective. Your legs are tired from jumping rope. You don't need a lot of weight for those leg moves to really feel that muscle. And it's not about momentum and just going as fast as you can. You want to think about those parts. So when I tell you where you're feeling it, that's the part you want to squeeze and work. Think about it as you do it. Think about squeezing your butt as you drop your knees down and hitting your triceps as you raise up. Contract. We have one more jump rope and one more lower body. And then we get to move on. Engage the core as you lunge back. Last jump rope for this circuit. Remember, we're finishing out with the jump rope in the circuits. And we're doing 30 seconds because we will be warmed up. Nice finisher. not training against me. You are training against yourself. So if you need to stop and take breaks, you take breaks when you need to. It is not a competition with me. You want to be the best you, not me. So mark your jumps. Mark down how many you got before you had to take a break, or if you got through it, and see every time when you do jump ropes, if you get better, faster. Mark the weights that you use, right there. If you just did the jump rope part of it and no warm up, it'd be 21 minutes, okay? Don't worry, the ab part is not cardio. It's cardio sort of in between the abs, okay? So don't stress out. It's 10 and 30. We're gonna go through it 2 times. Like I said, I used the BOSU, so I'm gonna move the BOSU over, and I'm gonna put a towel down. Now, you don't need weights for this, but if you want a weight, you can use a weight. I'm gonna grab a weight. I'm gonna put it over here. Close. I'm going to show you without the weight first. Alrighty. So, lay down on your BOSU. I'm going to hit the timer. You want your butt down towards the bottom, but hovering, okay? Timer is going. We are going to do right arm, left leg lift, and then you're going to crunch in. So, if you wanted to, you mountain climbers, either on the floor or on the BOSU. I got into my plank position out there. Back down, so the weight goes into the left hand. Up, crunch in. Up, crunch in. No weight, squeeze and twist. You don't need weight. Engage the core. Don't just lift with that leg. Engage the lower abdominals to move that leg in. Roll it over. Oblique mountain climbers are next. And then I flip the BOSU over. I did planks on the BOSU with my feet balancing. You don't have to flip it. And I did engage the core. All right, I kept my feet up here for the next one. I didn't have room to jump, so I did toe taps. So press into a plank, but you can, or my floor is slippery, so I'm not going to do that and slide out from under the BOSU. Alrighty, BOSU's upside down burpee. You can use the BOSU or you can skip it. I used it. And you can just reach up on the toes. Woo. Keep it upside down. You're gonna take it, lay down, hold it over your head. Raise your legs up to the BOSU. It's okay if you don't have a BOSU. You just hold your arms overhead. Engage the core. Don't lower the legs down so far that you feel your back arch. If you can keep your head and chest lifted off the floor, great. If you need to put them down, I just think you do round 2. So get your BOSU ready. Grab a drink if you need it. Lay down on the edge. If you're on the floor, it looks like this. Head and chest are lifted off the floor. Engage the core. Raise up, cross over. You don't need a BOSU. Straight leg, crunch knee. Left is straight, right crunches in. Twist it. If you're on the floor and no BOSU, mountain climbers look like this. Engage the core, hands are under the chest. Back is flat. Okay, if you're on the floor and no BOSU, left arm is going to go to the right leg, up, crunch in, engage the lower abdominals as you bring those legs in. You're not lifting with the leg, you're engaging the abdominals. Oblique mountain climbers are next. So get your hands underneath your chest, lined up with your shoulders. Twist to side. Engage the core. Back is flat. You don't want to be up like this. Don't look under that body. Look out. Take breaks when you need to. Whew. Okay, we're flipping the BOSU over. If you don't have a BOSU, it's okay. Everything can be done to the floor. or a table. I have a little table and chair set out front, patio set. I could have done them to the chair. Table was a little too high. Drop it down a minute. We're gonna do those toe taps. Press on up to your plank. Right leg's gonna go out. Ready for the burpee? No, but do you have a choice? No. Whew. Hop into your plank. Reach up. Don't worry about the jump. Get that reach overhead for the abdominals. Ooh. One more. Abs. Lay down on the floor. Hollow pose. Or low boat, whatever you want to call it. Raise, engage the core. You can go overhead if you want. I didn't have the space. Oh, all right, that was 2 rounds. We are gonna move on to the next cardio part. Grab a drink if you need one. Towel off. We're at 40 minutes. When I hit this timer, you get a 10-second, and then we're gonna go right to the jump rope. Then when the timer goes off again, it's gonna go 10 seconds, and then we're gonna go into the minute, and we are gonna do side-to-side lunges. And then you have the upper body with a tube or a dumbbell, whatever you're using. So, jump rope, back to the jump rope. Keep your BOSU ball handy. Remember, we're doing 30 seconds now instead of 20. I'm soaking wet. Gotta get my jumping feet back. If you want a dumbbell, or 2, or none. Let's do it without first. Without first. Side to side lunges. Lunge out. If you're doing weights, you can put them at your shoulders, but you don't want to drop down like this. Or you can hold them at your hips. Ooh, grab your tube. We are going to do a bicep curl. Now, you can use the tube, you can use dumbbells, whichever you use. You want to make sure that you keep the elbows at the sides and you are using your biceps and contracting. You're not pulling and jerking that weight up. If you're doing that, the weight is too heavy and you need to lower it so you can concentrate on working those biceps and contracting those muscles. And the nice thing about the bands is they provide resistance. They want to pull your hands in. So you have to fight to keep your hands out there to do that curl. Reverse lunge to the BOSU. If you have a BOSU, if you don't, it's okay. Right leg is first. You're going to reverse lunge it. You can add a twist in. Oh, my BOSU's slippery. I am not going to twist. Must have been from laying on it. My towel was wet. Drop down. Drop that knee down. Now, if you don't have a BOSU, use a reverse lunge to the floor. Our 45-second move is going to be a squat, twist overhead press. You can use the bands, you can use dumbbells, you can use a kettlebell. Are you feeling this? Engage the core. Whew, God, I didn't think that was ever going to end. All right, you can either use dumbbells, one or two, it doesn't matter. You can use a band. If you have one of the big long bands, I'll show you. With each circuit, with each round that we do, you can do one dumbbell or kettlebell. I just didn't have a lot of space out there and I didn't want to hog it up. So I took one set of dumbbells and I did everything I could with dumbbells or a tube. Whew. Jump rope is next. All right, squat and step touch together, right? Squat and come in and touch. You can put a tube on. You can hold a dumbbell, a kettlebell. Here it is with nothing. Squeeze, squat down, squeeze, and pull that leg in. then I grabbed, I think I had the tube in my hand. Bicep curl, upright row, curl, upright row, curl, upright row, curl it up. Bring your elbows higher than your shoulders, like you're zipping up a zipper. Hands are in the front, all right? Upright row. If it's too much, with both feet under the band, by going with one foot under the band, you have more band to work with. It's not as much of a strain on your shoulder. Jump rope. And then we're going to that front crossover lunge that my wonderful husband took the picture of, because this is when he came out with the dog. He didn't realize I was outside, and he brought her out to go to the bathroom. And I was jumping rope, so they got around me. And then I went to my front crossover lunges. So I'm not gonna do it to the BOSU because it's slippery on top. I'm gonna do it to the floor, which is how I did it out front anyways, because I didn't want to pick the BOSU up. I don't have a lot of time, so I wanted to get into position. So you're lunging to the floor and crossing over. You should feel this in those hips and outer thighs, as well as the inner thigh of the leg that's dropping down. So if you do it to the BOSU or to a box and you elevate your feet for that lunge, Anna has a new step bench. You can do it to that, Anna. You'll feel it in that inner thigh of the leg, of the knee behind that's dropping towards the floor. Whew. This was the first round of that circuit. We have 3 more. I must have had super energy that day. Overhead extension, tricep. Like I said, I didn't have a lot of equipment, and I made it effective for the space that I had and the equipment that I could put out there, so I could still do the moves. And this was my Saturday morning workout, so I didn't keep track of the time. I don't know how long it took me because I didn't have anything going on, and I just wanted a good workout where I didn't have to deal with rushing home for dogs, kids, anything else. So I realized it might be long, and you might not want to do that long of a workout. You can shorten it. You don't have to do as many rounds. Jump rope. Side to side lunges, if you want. I don't think that you need weights, but if you want weights, you can either hold 1, if you have the big band, you can still do bicep curls. You either loop it around your feet. I should be going, right? Oh, sorry, no. Yeah, that's right. Losing my mind. Something's making noises in there and throwing me off. I don't know what they're doing in there. I don't know if you can hear that or not. Not able to concentrate. I'm being distracted. Again, I like tubes and bands better than dumbbells for these moves because I think the resistance that you get from the tubes and the bands, both up and down, is more effective. Makes you really concentrate on using that muscle. Okay, reverse lunge to the BOSU. Or not to the BOSU, you can do it to the floor. We're going to do the squat with the overhead twist. So if you have the big looped band, whew. Okay, ready? Whew. Ready for the jump rope? Okay. Squat, step together. Squeeze, pull the inner thighs together, slide that heel in. If you're on carpet doing this, I was outside, you can have your discs for any of these moves or paper plates and slide your feet in instead of lifting them and pulling them over. I like the discs too. Alyssa did a workout the other day and I used the discs for them. And that was a blast from the past. I haven't done that one. Haven't done discs because I'm on the cement and I have to bring a bigger towel out. But I can. Whew. And then we've got bicep curl with upright row. So if you have the big band and not a tube, curl and a row. Curl, row up. Curl. I did bring my gloves out. I forgot to put them on. That's okay. The majority of it. I'm not swinging anything super, super heavy today that I'm worried it's gonna slide out of my hands. Birds are fighting. We're going to the jump rope. This is number 4 in round 2. And we've got 2 more to go. 2 more circuits. But you stop when you feel like you've had enough or you are pushed for time. Front crossover lunge. Overhead tricep extension. You can use this one as well. I should turn. I want you to be able to see me from the side though. But notice my arms aren't flaring out. You want them over your shoulders, elbows face the ceiling. Extend up, lower down. Whew. It's harder with this one because you have to, well, I have to ratchet down on the band instead of right at the loop. You can twist it at your feet if you want, but it takes away from the time. All right, jump rope. This is round 3. Side to side lunges. I'm not using weight. I can feel it in my legs. I'm gonna stick without weights, but you're more than welcome to use weights or to use a band if you know, one of the bands around your legs. I'm just not gonna fight to get that band on and off because my legs are tired. and I don't want to fall. Ready for that bicep curl? I'll grab the dumbbells and show you with dumbbells what it's supposed to look like. No swinging. All right, so you curl and lower down. Elbows are at the side. I could probably use 12s, but you know what? Like I said, I grabbed a weight that I thought I could do everything with. Just squeeze and contract those biceps. You'll still feel it. You just have to think about contracting more instead of just swinging to move that weight up. I think lighter weights can be more effective. Not light, like 2.5 pounds, but if you are used to doing 15s, drop it down to 12s or 10s, and really think about squeezing that muscle like you're making a bicep curl in the mirror. Every time you curl it up, reverse lunge to the BOSU. Oh, I'm soaked. I don't remember if I was this soaked on Saturday. I think it was cooler on Saturday. That's because that's what my husband said. I'm surprised you're out here doing this. But the way my entrance is, it's shielded by a wall. So I don't really feel the cold air. So it's not bad. Ooh. All right, now, if you are doing the band, it is this one's the squat, twist overhead. Now, Anna, this one might hurt your shoulders, so you might want to twist one at a time. Jump rope. Then we go on to squat, step together. And then we'll do bicep curl with the upright rows. So it's squat, Step in. You don't have to hold weights. I'm showing you, I'm giving you options. I'd rather you go down, squeeze, concentrate on coming up, squeezing those butt cheeks together, like so. Squeeze and tighten. Turn back around so I don't have my back to you. Now, the nice thing about this workout is we've hit everything. Bicep curl, upright row. I'm going to show you with the dumbbells. Curl, upright row. Curl. No floor work on this one. We did that in the middle, our abs, cardio abs, because I didn't want to lay down out there at the front entrance. So I made it longer with the circuits to get everything. Jump rope, and this is the last one in this circuit, and then we only have one more time through. Or you can stop it whenever you want and head to the cool down. Front crossover lunges. I need to towel up. My oldest one's home from school, from PT. I can hear the TV. He's playing something with explosions. I don't know if you can hear that in the background. I have to keep the door partially open because I have to plug the outlet in, plug the cord into the outlet so my battery doesn't die on my phone as I record this. Oh, flinging sweat. I told you it was a sweat sesh. Whew. All right. Tricep extensions. Again, if you're using the dumbbells, elbows face up. Engage the core. Last round. After this beeper, we only have one more set of each of these. Great workout. And it's nice because I don't have to wait around for anybody on Saturday. So I was up early and I just went out and did my thing. I didn't have to make pancakes. I didn't have to get kids up. I didn't, nothing. I always have to wait around through the week for everybody. Okay. My quads are on fire. I don't know about you guys. Whew. Arms and shoulders are tired from jumping rope. Great workout. We should burn a ton of calories. What they say, for every 100 jumps you do with the jump rope, you burn 50 calories. That's straight, I think, though. I don't think I'm getting 50 in. I don't know, maybe I am. I might be getting more, or 100 in. Have to count them and see. With the 30 seconds, not with the 20 for sure. I might be getting half of that. Ready for those bicep curls? You pick whether you want dumbbells, kettlebells, bands, tubes, your option. If you're still with me. If you bailed, I totally understand. I work out so I don't kill people. I work out to get right in my head. This is the only time I get for me. So I take my hour, my 2 hours, whatever I need. Saturday mornings are all me. Usually. There sometimes is an activity going on. And they're like, can you get me up at this time? But I try to make Saturday mornings where I can just focus and I don't feel like I'm running around chasing my tail for everybody. We all need that. You need to take that time. You need to have something to define yourself, to something that is your time and your time only. Oh. Cooking and baking I like to do, but it's not my time. It's my time, but it's requests. And I do, I ask them what they want to eat and I make it, but nobody works out with me, so it's my time. Reverse lunges are next. Okay, ready? Either to the BOSU ball or the floor, it doesn't matter. If I were going to do it to the floor, you can add a twist in there. I think my foot will slip off of the BOSU ball. You don't need to add a twist, but it does engage the core more. So, as long as you're not compromising your lunge to do your twist, whatever you want to do. Whew, my pants are soaking wet. Okay, focus. I'm not focused here. We're doing that squat. Twist overhead is next. That's your upper body move. I know there's a squat in there. We got that jump rope next. We're almost done. Jump rope, squat, step together. Okay, you ready? Squat, step together. Squat, pull in. Then we have the bicep curl and the upright row. Quads are on fire, glutes are tight, hamstrings are screaming, shoulders are fatigued. How you feeling? All of the above? Almost done. Almost done, and we'll cool it down. Bicep curl, upright row. Curl, up. Curl, up. Curl. Ready for that jump rope? Last one. Yay! If you came to work out with me, this is what you would do. There is no surprise. I'm doing what I did on Saturday for you. Ready for those front crossover lunges? Whew. How your legs feel? Anna will say, my legs were burning, they were on fire. I love you, Anna. Oh, I love all of you guys. Crazy enough to do these workouts with me. Keep me motivated. Hold me accountable. Oh, almost done. We have those tricep overhead extensions after these front crossover lunges. Can you feel that in your hips? Woo! I can. Try and keep your elbows locked at the side of your head. All right? You're bending from the hand to the elbow. That's the hinge. Try and keep the elbow to the shoulder locked into place. When this beep beep goes off, it should be the last time. You can towel off and get a drink after this. Woo! And that was my Saturday morning sweat sesh. Noah has an Apple Watch like me, and she said to me the other day hers turned off too. when we were doing abs. Mine didn't turn off that time, Noah, because we did the cardio moves in there. Lay down on your back, pull that knee into the chest. Oh, we work those legs hard. We're gonna stretch out those hip flexors, quadriceps, and hamstrings first. Don't worry, we're gonna do everything, but we need to loosen them up a little bit. So, that was 540 active calories, 651 total calories. So, because I have it on HIIT. Now, if you want to, you can wrap a towel around your foot and bring your leg up. Now you want to straighten your leg out as much as possible. It's not about how far you can get it back here to feel it. You want to straighten that leg and feel that stretch in the hamstring. You want a slight bend in your knee, so you don't want to lock your leg out. You want a nice bend in your knee, just a slight bend, and then you pull in from there, keeping that leg straight. Take the towel into the right hand, keeping the leg straight and the slight bend in the knee. Lower it over to the side and prop the elbow onto the floor and stretch out the inner thigh. It's not how far down you can go, okay? I don't want you going down and rolling over onto the side. I want your sit bones, both of them, to be on the floor. So if you're going so far over with the right leg that your left hip and sit bone are lifting off of the floor, you're going too far. You can feel this stretch. If you can't feel it, pull in on that foot and pull it up towards your shoulder a little bit more and feel that stretch in the inner thigh and the hip flexor. On the inner thigh on the right, the hip flexor on the left. And we're not done here yet. We're gonna cross that right leg over the left, and you're gonna pull it in for a lying pigeon pose. So, if you want, you can pull in on the hamstrings, the back of the leg, the left leg, and push that right elbow into that right knee, or you can push down on that right knee with that hand. It doesn't matter, whatever feels better for you. Keep your lower back in the floor, so bring your legs up to tabletop position, keeping your lower back in the floor. Keep this position and roll over to your left side. Drop that left foot onto the floor, and your right, or the left knee onto the floor, and your right foot onto the floor. Now pull it in, and then take your hand and gently press out on that knee and feel that stretch in the outer thigh and the hip of that right leg. We're staying with that right leg, okay? So, what I want you to do is I want you to uncross that leg. They're folded now. Roll over onto your side and then come onto your stomach. I want you to reach back with that hand and grab a hold of that right foot. Pull on the toe as you kick the toe towards the back wall. So you're stretching out the chest and the shoulders, as well as the quadricep and the hip flexor on that right leg. And Anna, this is what I'm talking about. If you grab right here, see how your shoulder rounds down? You want to grab the outside part of your foot so that you open up your chest, or the inside part of your foot, not the outside part of your foot. So this would be your big toe that you're grabbing here. So it's the inside part of your foot that you're grabbing, and you're opening up that shoulder and that chest. Lower that leg down, bring that right arm out to the side, put that left arm on the floor by the chest, and roll over and stretch out that shoulder. Feel that pull in the shoulder and the chest on the right side. Release it, come back over, pull the hands into the chest, flatten out the feet, upward facing dog. So you can come up onto the tops of your feet, pull the shoulders back, head away from the shoulders. So it's pull the head out of the turtle shell basically. And then you're gonna press back into a downward facing dog. Knees are bent, press the chest into the thighs, stretch out the glutes and the hamstrings right here, press the heels into the floor. Walk out the feet, just a few times. Hold it here, keep that left foot down, raise that right foot up. We're still on the right side. Bend that leg, stack the hips, feel that stretch in the obliques and in the hip flexor on that right side. Bring it back around. Bring that right foot forward, plant it out to the side of the right hand. Drop the knee down and come on down into lizard pose if you can. Walk the hands out. You want a flat back. You don't want to round and arch the back. So if you're comfortable right here and you feel it, by all means stay there. We're gonna rotate around and you're gonna grab now the outside part of the foot because we're doing the opposite foot. So you're grabbing pinky side toe, but you're always opening up the shoulders and the chest. If you grab this way, you roll your shoulders down and you hunch your back. You want to open them up, pull the foot towards the wall, and feel that stretch in the shoulder and the chest as well as the back. Hold it here, release it, don't slingshot that foot, lower it down. Bring that right leg in, pigeon pose right here. Stay up and stretch out that hip flexor on that left side. God, doesn't that feel good? Don't worry, we're gonna walk it down and we're gonna twist our pigeon. We're working the right side right now. So walk it down, take the left hand out, and you're gonna bring the left arm under so that your armpit is resting at your knee. And you're gonna stretch out, feel that stretch. Don't worry, we're gonna twist the other way, but you should feel that stretch. I'm gonna get up a minute right here. In the hip and the glute, you should feel that stretch across the back and the shoulders, and you'll feel it down the left side as well if you extend your arm out and reach. Now bring the left hand in, walk the right hand out, and twist the opposite way. Oh Lordy. Now you should really feel it in the hip and the glute and the quadricep on that right leg. And then you should feel it in the back and the shoulder on that left side. If you want to, you can bring that right hand in and press over so that you're rolling into it a little bit more, or extend it out and feel that stretch down through the obliques and the back on the right side. Walk the hands in. Now, we got to do the other side. So bring that left leg around. Bring the feet in. Hold it here, lean back, and just windshield wiper those legs. Now the right side should feel completely different than the left side. All right, we're gonna go back down to the floor, to our backs. So hold it here, grab the towel if you want to, or whatever you're using. Pull that leg in, pull the knee in, stretch that right leg out. Feel a difference in them? If you need to, you can circle the legs around. If you need to loosen them up, we'll do that at the end though, but if they're super, super tight and you need to do that, you go right ahead. So the towel, the rope, your jump rope, whatever you're holding in your hand, you want to put it at the ball of your foot. You want to straighten out that leg, and then you gently pull in to where you feel that stretch in the hamstring. So your leg does not have to come down to your nose or your forehead. You want to feel that stretch in the back of the leg. So don't compromise it by bending that knee super, super far and pulling in. You want to press up and out through that foot and then pull down, and you should feel that stretch all the way down the back of the leg. Now we're going to take the towel into both hands. They're both pieces of it into the left hand. And remember, this is the one where you're going to prop up the elbow, lower the leg out, and if you need to get more of a stretch in the inner thigh, you can pull up on that leg, but you want a slight bend of the knee, you want the leg straight, and you want to feel that stretch in the inner thigh on the left leg and the hip flexor right here on the right leg. We're going to bend that left leg in a minute. Bend that left leg and bring it in. Cross it over the right. I think I'm laying on the edge of the towel. Good Lord, that hurts. Pull in, and you can pull in on that right leg and press that left elbow out. I'm going to remove the towel because I'm going to lower my legs down to the floor. Remember, this is all left side now. We opened up that right side. That right side should feel good, nice and loose. Lower it down to the left side. Bring that right knee in, plant that left foot, and if you want to, press out on that knee and feel that stretch in the hip and the outer thigh and glute on that left side. Release that right arm, undo that left leg, and from here, you're gonna roll over onto your stomach, and we're gonna take that right hand out, support your body, grab a hold of that left leg with that left arm. And if you want to, you can press up, but you're gonna pull the hand, you're gonna pull the foot in with your hand as you kick the foot out and stretch out that arm and feel that stretch. Again, you're not this way, rounding in. You're this way, opening up. Feel that stretch across the back, the shoulders, the chest. You'll feel it in the core as well, with your hand planted on the mat, pressing up out. And from here, release it, don't slingshot that foot. Bring that left arm out to the side. Roll over, prop the hand up on the right side. Feel that stretch in the shoulders and the back. Keep that knee out. Don't let it cave in, and you'll feel that stretch in the hips and the glutes as well. Release it, roll back over. Come up into an upward facing dog. Pull the head out of the turtle shell. Pull the chest forward, engage the core, and you're gonna press back into a downward facing dog. Knees are bent first. Knees are bent, press back. Feel that, push that chest into the thighs. Now walk the feet to the floor. Walk them out. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna lift that left leg up. You're gonna bend that leg and stack the hips. Stretch out the hip flexor and the obliques on that left side. Gonna straighten that leg, and you're gonna pull that leg out to that left hand. Lower it down and come on down into a pigeon or into a lizard pose. If this is too much, you can stay up on the hands, wherever you feel that stretch. You want to feel it right here, hips, outer thigh, down here in the hip flexors. Right here, you're going to come up, you're going to reach around, and you're going to grab outside the knife edge of the foot, so the pinky side, and you're going to open up the chest, so you're going to pull that foot back as you pull that hand in. Stretch out the hip flexor. Feel that chest open. Again, you're not going to the inside and rounding in. You're going to the outside and opening up. Heart to sky. Think of it that way. Gratitude, grateful. Now release that foot, don't slingshot it. Bring the hands down, bring that left leg in. for a pigeon pose. And remember, stay up first and stretch out those hip flexors. Oh, that feels so good. Take that left hand, cross it under, bring that right arm out. Feel that stretch in the hips, the glutes, the shoulder, the back. On that left side, you can flatten out that foot if you want to. Don't worry, we're going to do the other side. We're going to twist the pigeon the other way. Bring that right hand in, bring that left arm out, and twist that pigeon. Oh, good Lord, I can feel that right here. Ah, nice stretch. Bring the hand in, roll back up, come up onto the knees. I want you to take your toes and sit them back and sit back onto your toes. We did a lot of jump rope today, so our calves got a lot today. So sit back onto your toes. Now, we're gonna hit the hip flexors just a little bit more. Fronts of the legs, quadriceps and the hip flexors. So come on up. If you want to, I'm gonna turn. You can flatten out the feet, or you can keep the toes. You can stay on the toes. Bring the hands to the glute and lean back. This is camel pose. If you want to take it further, you can walk down so that your hands are on your heels and you can walk over. If you can get to the floor, that's great. I can't go that far. I do want to feel the stretch in my hip flexor, so I want to stay upright a little bit more. You want to pull your elbows towards each other so that you are stretching out the back, opening up the chest, and the middle of the back is rolling towards each other, both sides. We're going to stay here with our hands, and you're going to come back up. Bring them to your sides, and you're going to lower down onto your hands and knees. I got to get off of this bent part of the carpet, and you're going to reach the arms out. Child's pose. Come on up, keep the toes together, open up the knees, sit back one more time. Wide child's pose, stretching out the inner thighs as well as the hips. If you can, walk the hands out a little bit more and feel that stretch in the chest and the shoulders. Come up, pull up onto the hands and knees, deep breath. Inhale, round the back. Exhale, arch, pull it up. Inhale, out, and exhale. From here, walk the hands out into puppy pose. Keep the knees up. If you can walk the hands out so that they're at goalpost arms, feel that stretch in the shoulders. Walk them back in. Keep the arms out. Press back into one more downward facing dog. Walk the hands back. Keep the knees bent. Bend the knees generously, fold the hands in front of the face. At the head, feel that stretch in the lower back. Plant the hands, deep breath. Inhale, flat back. Drop the hands, exhale. One more time, inhale, flat back. And exhale, tuck the head, roll the back up, one vertebrae at a time. Deep breath, arms overhead. Exhale, pull them down to the front. That was your workout for the day. That was my workout on Saturday. So, cardio jump rope. It was a Saturday morning sweat sesh. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please thumbs up it. Don't forget, subscribe to my channel and share it with some friends. Let's see if we can get some more subscribers. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you soon.